All right, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Justin Clark here. Gonna do a market analysis for the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets. And what we do here is we take a good look at Bitcoin, because for those who are new to these markets, if you haven't learned this already, you'll learn it sooner or later, that Bitcoin is just a big bully. Whatever happens with Bitcoin, pretty much all the altcoins follow it. If Bitcoin's trending up, the altcoins tend to trend up. If Bitcoin dumps, almost without exception, the altcoins dump, almost immediately. So we keep a really close eye on Bitcoin, and it's kind of like a cheat code. It enables us to have a good idea of what may or may not be coming in these markets. Again, you never truly know. News can alter things in markets, but by and large, the crypto markets are pretty much like a big video game where everybody's looking at the charts and making their decision based on the charts. Alone, without a lot of outside news influence, like more traditional markets. So with that said, as you're coming on here, if you'd like to say hello, let me know where you're tuning in from. That would be great. And then if you do want market analysis like this pushed to your inbox or to your smartphone, pretty much on the daily, you can follow me on Facebook or x.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am going to share my screen here, and let's get into this. So we are going to be taking a look at a chart called the MA Momentum Chart Setup. Now, for those who are members of iCoinPro, you can click on my iCoinPro training, go to Micro Profit System Part 3, and you can do this training right here, MA Momentum. It's standalone. So you can do it pretty much at any point when you're doing the 1-week course to learn how to use this. Now, I'm in the iCoinPro trading portal. This is our custom software to get to the MA Momentum chart setup. This is our standard one that we use for most of our trading. This chart setup, we click on load chart, click on MA Momentum. This chart setup gives us more of a bird's eye view on the market and what's potentially happening. So it's, we're looking at more the bigger picture here with this chart setup. So for those who are new, a couple things. These green and red things are called candles. They show what's happening with the price of the asset you're looking at. In this case, it's Bitcoin. Each candle represents 1 day. 1D means 1 day, so an entire day's worth of trading. These lines here are these, purple, maroon, yellow, green, etc. These are moving averages. They're calculations of price. I'm not even going to get into how they're calculated. I'll just show you how to use them here. But they show areas of resistance or potential support. And a lot of traders use one or another of these multiple moving averages to determine that. This shaded area is called a Bollinger Band. All right, really quickly, when the price action is trading above all of these moving averages, in particular trading above this light purple moving average, that means that we are potentially in a bullish market and almost definitely not in a bearish market at that point. On the flip side, if we're trading underneath of all of these moving averages and getting stuck under this light purple moving average, then we are potentially in a bearish market and building up bearish momentum. And we need to process out all that fear and all those sellers before we can reclaim all those moving averages and potentially start to move higher. So where are we right now? We're getting sandwiched in between a couple moving averages. This moving average right here, it's crazy when you have these type of charts and you can see the stuff so clearly. This is the MA 100. We're getting sandwiched between that and these moving averages here. So key resistance levels, definitely 95,000. If we lose that, then we could potentially go down and retest 90, 89.90, that area. On the flip side, we got to reclaim 100K. If we bust through this with good volume and reclaim 100K and start trading above it, that would be positive. Now, we are potentially looking at what's called a head and shoulders. Hey, good morning, Josh. Welcome. Mike, good morning. Welcome, guys. So we're potentially looking at what's called a head and shoulders here with the market. This would be a shoulder. This would be the head. This would be a shoulder. The idea is it goes up and retreats, sets a high, goes up and retreats, sets a higher high than this last one. But then if we do the shoulder over here, it'll go up and retreat, but also be lower than this last high, right? And if we do that pattern, that's a pattern that shows the market's just running out of buyers, and it's a bearish reversal pattern, okay? So we're gonna have to see if that wants to completely play out here or not. It may play out, it may not. We never know, right? We take this one day at a time. So, but for right now, it looks like that is what we are potentially building here, and we'll have to see what happens. Now, this purple line that's going straight across is the neckline, and that's the neckline of the head and shoulders. If we lose this area, then it's not good. And the way that I've seen markets work, if we exit this potential structure early, okay, so that means that rather than completing the whole head and shoulders, if we can't do it and we blast off and head up really quickly and break through 110K with good volume, then the market could get very excited, right? And we could see continuation, from that. Anytime we exit one of these structures early without it fully completing, the market can get really excited. On the flip side too, if we actually go down and lose 89.90K, you could see a lot of buyers show up. A quick, an early exit from a potential structure that's building does tend to get the market even more excited than once the structure completes. So that's where we're at. Yeah, if we can't get above 100K, we could lose 95, retest the neckline again, and then maybe start building the shoulder. Or if we lose 89.90K right away, it could be pretty dramatic. So be aware of that. We got to really watch 89.90K. So again, those are the levels: 95, 100, 89.90, and then ultimately 110 for the bullish scenario to continue unfolding here. All right. On the longs and shorts, the long and the short of it. Longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up, and they make money if it does. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down, and they make money if it does. Right now, we are 61% long and 38%, 0.97% short. So most people are feeling like we are going to bounce from here. We don't get super concerned about these numbers until one of them gets over 70%. So right now we're not in that danger zone yet, but if the price does creep lower and this number goes over 70% and then the price continues to creep lower, we could set up for what's called a long squeeze, which is a more dramatic drop in the price of Bitcoin as all those people betting Bitcoin was going up start to get liquidated. And a lot of times they're trading these with leverage, which means they're borrowing money to exaggerate their gains or the losses so they can get liquidated in a hurry. But right now, kind of business as usual. Got to keep a real close eye on this number, the longs right now. All right. And then the last thing we're going to check out is what's hot and what's not to trade with our system. So let me go ahead and refresh this. There we go. So we're going to take a look at what's called Buddy Coin Crawler. And this tracks the coins that are moving well with good volume. So these are the coins currently that look like they are kind of the hot ones. Oh, we got Trump back again. Trump meme, the meme coin for Trump. This one, let's see what's happening here. Well, we had a nice, good dump here. Good recovery. Wow. Okay. So yeah, so Trump is up there. Looks like might be a little quiet now, but on any good, moving, dip trades, that can be good. We're getting into a quiet area where the market's kind of consolidating a bit. So we really want to see that good roller coastering, right? We want to see it dump and then return, dump and then return. Okay. We want good noisiness on the chart so it can cut through all of these resistance levels. So be patient, wait for either a big dump, or good roller coastering to jump in and start trading it. So Trump is definitely going to be up there. We've got VVV, loving it. Can't wait till this starts dipping again. Going to be trading some VVV. So those are the two right now, Trump and VVV. maybe with, I don't know what this is, yeah, pretty good. A little lower volume, so maybe smaller positions, but definitely Trump, VVV, and we'll put WIF on there too with some smaller positions. All right, that's all I've got. Listen, if you want to learn how to trade these crazy crypto markets, we've got a free boot camp you can do. Literally takes you about 40 minutes. You can do it right after you get off of here and see what we do, learn a new skill in that 40 minutes. And you'll be absolutely amazed at what you learn and what you see on the charts after you learn how to read them with the training that we provide. And then if you like that, there's a 1-week course you can do for paid members that is great. And you can learn how to use our trading system in that 1-week course. If you want market analysis like this to your inbox or push to your smartphone on the daily, pretty much, follow me on Facebook or x.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, everybody, that's all I've got. Let's see what happens here. Keep an eye on those key levels, 95 and 100 here, and then 89, 90K. And let's see what happens in these crazy crypto markets today. Bye-bye, everybody.